Good day, everyone. We would like to show you our PowerPoint presentation in mechanics of deformable bodies about pressure vessels, their theories, formulas, and it would be our pleasure to show you some sample problems that we created and we're going to answer it. Let's check it out. Defining pressure vessels. A pressure vessel is a container designed to hold gases or liquids at a pressure substantially different from the ambient pressure. Pressure vessels can theoretically be almost any shape, but shapes made of sections of spheres, cylinders, and cones usually employed. Application of pressure vessels. Pressure vessels are used in a variety of applications in both industry and the private sector. They appear in these sectors as industrial compressed air receivers and domestic hot water storage tanks. Other examples of pressure vessels are diving cylinders, recompression chambers, distillation towers, pressure reactors, autoclaves, and many other vessels in mining operations, oil refineries and petrochemical plants, nuclear reactor vessels, submarine and spaceship habitats, pneumatic reservoirs, hydraulic reservoirs under pressure, rail vehicle air brake reservoirs, road vehicle air brake reservoirs, and storage vessels for liquefied gases such as ammonia, chlorine, and LPG.
So here, meron tayong stresses na present doon sa ating pressure vessels. Meron tayong hoop stress o yung circumferential stress. Tinatawag din siyang tangential. Meron tayong longitudinal stress or yung axial stress din. At meron tayong radial stress. So later on, mas maintindihan natin kung paano ba natin siya makukuha yung mga stresses na yan. So next tayo. So first, meron tayong dalawang classification under pressure vessels. Meron tayong thin-walled at meron tayong thick-walled. Pero ngayon, focus muna tayo sa thin-walled. So sabi dito, a cylinder or spherical shell is considered to be thin when the metal thickness is small compared to internal diameter. And meron tayong ratio with respect dun sa inside diameter. So kapag pala daw yung thickness with respect to inside diameter ay less than or equal to 0.07, pwede natin siyang i-consider as thin-walled or otherwise thick-walled siya. And additional notes, magnitude of radial pressure is very small compared to other two stresses. Two stresses, yung axial tsaka yung tangential, in case of thin cylinders and hence neglected. So maliit lang pala yung pressure ng radial sa part na to. So next tayo. So first, meron tayong cylindrical under ng thin-walled. So meron tayong unang stress dyan, yung tangential stress. So pakita natin. Sabi dito, tangential stress, it is also called circumferential, hoop stress, girth, or maximum stress. Kapag sa problem walang sinabi kung anong kukuhanin, ang consider natin yung maximum stress. Okay? Sabi pa rito, it is a tensile stress acting in a direction tangential to the circumference. Ito yun. It is a tensile stress on longitudinal section or on the cylindrical walls. So ito yung formula natin dyan. Tangential stress is equal to inside pressure, inside diameter, over 2 times the thickness. May isa tayong formula in case na binibigyan tayo ng joint efficiency, gagawin lang nating divisor yung joint efficiency. I-add lang natin dito. Pero kapag walang sinasabi sa problem, i-assume natin na 100% yung efficiency. So 1 na lang ilalagay natin. So try natin kung paano nga ba na-derive tong formula na to. Saan ba galing to? So under cylindrical, ito yung cylindrical natin. Hahatiin natin yan kasi nga kung masisira to sa part na to, kung masisira yan sa part na yan, ito yung kalalabasan, di ba? So meron tayong inside diameter Meron tayong length ng cylinder, itong part na to. Length ng cylinder. Meron tayong thickness. And meron tayong, ito yung bursting pressure, itong force na to. Ito yung bursting pressure, ay yung nagre-resist ng mga forces. So, sabihin mo ng itong Ft na to. Itong dalawa na to, force lang din yan. So, drive natin yung formula. Paano ba nakuha to? Formula na to from stresses. Galing lang sa formula ng stress. Ang stress natin kasi force over area. Sa stress, ang force over area natin, ang area dito yung resisting. So mamaya mas maintindihan natin. Yung isa pang formula na pinanggalingan yan yung pressure. 'Di ba yung pressure, ang unit ng pressure PSI or pound per square inch. So that is force over area lang din. But in this case, let's say sabihin na natin ito yung area covered. Okay? Yung area of application ng force. Pero dito sa stress, area ng resisting. So pag combinein natin itong formula na to, pwede natin sabihin na ang force is equal sa pressure. So in this case, inside pressure times the area covered. So pwede mo sabihin na ang ating stress, so in this case tangential stress yung hinahanap. Tangential stress is equal to force over area. Yun yung force natin, ito inside pressure, and then yung area natin na area covered. Kung ito yung pressure natin, bursting pressure, ito yung area covered natin, that would, diameter, inside diameter lang, area, inside diameter times the length. Okay, tama? Inside diameter times the length, area covered over yung resisting area natin, itong part na to. Kasi ito yung pumipigil, di ba? Ay yung nagre-resist para bago siya masira yung cylindrical vessel natin. So that is 2, dalawang thickness times the length. Thickness times length. So in this case, makikita natin, makakancel lang yung length. Cancel yung length. So matitira formula natin, inside pressure, inside diameter, 2 times the thickness. So yun yung pinanggalingan ng formula natin na itong part na to. Tangential stress is equal to inside pressure times d inside diameter over twice the thickness. So next tayo. Under cylindrical thin walled pa rin, meron tayong pangalawang stress, yung tinatawag nating axial stress. It is also called diametral, longitudinal, or minimum stress. So kanina, maximum stress yung tangential. Dito sa axial stress, ito yung minimum. Sabi pa rito, it is a tensile stress acting in the direction of the axis or longitudinal to the circumference. It is a tensile stress acting on the transverse or circumferential section or on the ends of the vessels. So, ito yung formula niya. Kung mapapansin mo kanina, pi d ay pi d pressure, inside pressure is diameter over 2t, but this time naging 4t. So, ito kasi yung axial niya. So, axial, ibig sabihin dito, sa part na to. Okay? Sa part na to. So, kung kanina, nahati siya rito, under ng tangential. In this case, ang hati natin dito sa part na to. Okay? So, ito yung kalalabasan niya. Again, meron pa rin tayong bursting pressure. Pressure to. So, kung pressure yan, ito lang din yun. Sabihin na natin yan. Meron tayong inside diameter, thickness, and then yung resisting area. Ito. So, sabihin natin mga Ft. no? So ayan yun. So ilagay ulit natin yung formula. Paano ba nakuha tong formula na to? Under ng stress, meron tayong force over area resisting. Under pressure, meron tayong force over area covered. Ganun uli. Axial stress. Okay, axial stress, lagyan na lang natin dyan. Force, ano yung force natin? Inside pressure times the area covered. So ito yung bursting pressure natin. Ito yung area yung kukunin natin, itong bilog na to. That is pi over 4, area lang ng circle, pi over 4 d squared, inside diameter squared, all over area ng resisting. So ito yung resisting area natin, di ba? Itong circumference na to, yung part na yan, circumference lang yan, that is pi d inside diameter times the thickness para makuha natin yung resisting area, di ba? Now, pero kakancel lang itong isang d, cancel itong isang d, may matitirang isang d, cancel itong pi. Therefore, formula natin dyan, axial stress is equal to inside pressure inside diameter, lagyan natin dyan yung 4, pupunta sa baba, at then yung t. So yun yung pinanggalingan ng formula natin, that is axial stress. Okay, and again, if may joint efficiency na binigay, ilalagay lang natin siya sa divisor. But kapag wala, assume lang natin ulit na 100%. Okay, so next tayo, spherical thin walled. Spherical thin walled natin, sabi dito, kung kanina nasa cylinder tayo, ngayon nasa spherical. So stress of spherical vessel, sabi dito, the tangential stress in a spherical vessel is also equal to its axial or longitudinal stress. So ibig sabihin pala, ito kasing bilog, saan ba siya masisira itong sphere? Sabihin na natin dito, kahit dyan mo siya ikat, kahit pag ganito mo siya ikat, okay, kahit pag ganito mo ikat, kahit anong cut yung gawin mo dyan, ito pa rin yung lalabas. Tama? Therefore, meron ka ditong resisting area, tapos yung bursting pressure natin dito, then bursting pressure, ito lang din yung axial, di ba? Parang ito lang yung axial, kaya sabi rito equal to its axial and or longitudinal stress. Kaya kung mapapansin mo yung formula natin, equal lang sa axial, di ba? So, alisin natin to, hindi to tangential, spherical. Alisin lang natin to. So, axial niya, or yung stress natin sa spherical ay equal lang dun sa axial, which is pi d internal pressure inside diameter over d pore thickness. Okay? Wait lang. Papapansin mo pala, bakit sir? Bakit po yung thickness ay yung tangential? Bakit yung tangential ay maximum? Bakit siya maximum stress? Tapos yung longitudinal o yung axial minimum stress, di ba? Minimum, bakit siya minimum? Tingnan natin, tama ba? Sabi si axial yung minimum, tangential yung maximum. So bakit ba? Bakit naging ganon? Diba ang formula ng tangential is inside pressure inside diameter over 2t. Eh yung axial, inside pressure inside diameter over 4t. So kung mapapansin mo, si tangential pala,
pressure vessels. The walls of pressure vessels generally undergo triaxial loading. Yung triaxial loading, it's when three forces is acting upon an object, pwedeng outside or inside. Pero since it is pressure vessel, malamang na malamang ito ay inside. For cylindrical pressure vessels, the normal loads on a wall element are longitudinal stress or tangential stress and radial stress. The tangential stress and longitudinal stresses are usually much larger for pressure vessels. So, for a thin-walled, radial stress is usually neglected, while for a thick-walled cylinder, radial stress is equal and opposite to the gauge pressure on the inside surface, and then zero on the outside surface. Thick-walled pressure vessels. A thick-walled pressure vessel is one of whose plate thickness is larger compared to the inside diameter of the vessel. The thick-walled pressure vessels have their ratios greater than 0.07. Also, thick-walled pressure vessels are subjected to both longitudinal and tangential stress. So, thick-walled pressure vessels, axial stress or diametral or longitudinal, so stress is equals to internal pressure multiplied to inside radius squared minus external pressure multiplied to outside radius squared all over outside radius squared minus inside radius squared. Bale, yun yung magiging formula niya for axial stress. So, for radial stress naman, actually, there's like a pattern here. So, equation na sa formula niya, we have axial stress, yung formula na sinabi ko kanina, piri-porori, minus, ito yung formula ng radial stress. Bale, P I or internal pressure minus external pressure multiplied to inside radius times outside radius squared all over equation kanina na outside radius squared minus inside radius squared times r squared. So for tangential stress naman, circumferential, hoop, or girth is just the same like before, like yung sa radial stress. Pero this time, sa halip na isusubtract natin, we're going to add. I-add natin dito yung formula ng axial stress. So, formula ng axial stress, piri-porori plus internal pressure, tama lang, internal pressure minus external pressure times radius, inside radius squared times outside radius squared all over parenthesis outside radius squared minus inside radius squared times r squared. Same as before, yung r ulit, it depends sa problem kung what is desired, like what is given or ano yung desired na dapat kunin It's either internal tangential stress or external tangential stress. Dun siya nakadepend, okay? Thickness or Lahm's equation. So T is equals to inside diameter over 2 times, yan na, dun sa formula, bale times square root of yung equation na tangential stress plus internal pressure all over tangential stress ulit minus internal pressure, labas na ng square root, minus 1. So, tangential stress is maximum at the inner surface and minimum at the outer surface of the shell. Please do note, if the external pressure PO is neglected, assume PO is equals to 0. For internal tangential stress, R is equals to R subscript I, and then for external tangential stress, R is equals to R subscript O.
So, sample problem tayo, no? Sample problem number 1. Try natin. The wall thickness of a 4 feet diameter spherical tank is 5/16 inches. Calculate the allowable internal pressure if the stress is limited to 8,000 psi. So, binigyan tayo rito ng 4 feet diameter. So, ito yung inside diameter niya. Under ng spherical tank, meron tayong thickness na 5/16 inches. Pinapahanap sa atin yung allowable internal pressure, which is ito, internal pressure na to, and meron tayong given na stress ng spherical. So, sagutan natin. Alam natin yung formula ng spherical is equal lang sa formula ng axial, which is inside pressure, inside diameter over the 4 thickness. If ayusin natin yung formula, isolate natin yung internal pressure, that would be, angat ko lang itong 40, spherical stress times the 4 thickness over the inside diameter. Substitute natin yung mga given. Meron tayong 8,000 psi or pound per square inch times the 4 thickness. Meron tayong 5/16 inches all over inside diameter 4 feet. Convert na lang natin. 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. Nakakancel tong feet, cancel tong inches, may matitira tayong PSI, which is yung hinahanap natin. Internal pressure is equal to, calculate natin, 8,000 PSI times 5/16 inches yung thickness nya, times the inside diameter, or times 12. Sagot natin 208.33 psi. Okay, so yung sagot natin dyan ay 208.33 psi. So okay na yung 2 decimal. So ito yung ating
is to carry a gas at a pressure of 1,400 psi. The diameter of the vessel is 2 feet and the stress is limited to 12 ksi. Ngayon, isulat muna natin yung mga given sa problems. So, meron tayong tangential stress na kinonvert ko lang yung 1 ksi is equal to 1,000 psi. So, meron tayong 12,000 psi. Meron din tayong pressure na 1,400 psi and diameter na 2 feet. Okay? Saan tayo pwedeng kumuha ng at anong hinahanap? Yung thickness. So, saan ba pwedeng kunin yung yung thickness? Pwedeng kunin siya sa formula ng tangential stress, which is ito. Tangential stress is equal to pressure times diameter over 2t. Okay? So, substitution lang. Yan. So, 12,000 pounds per square inch. is equal to 1,400 pounds per square inch times 2 feet. Ngayon, kinonvert ko lang yung 2 feet into inches. Ayan, para cancel and cancel lang. 2 feet times 12 inches over 2t. Nahanap nga naman ay thickness. So, ito ang thickness. Okay, so, solve lang natin sa formula. So, 12,000 is equal to 1,400 multiplied by 2 feet. Convert lang into inches. Ayan. So, 2 and was x. Ngayon natin yung x para sa t. Solve lang. So, magiging sagot ay kalalabasan ng sagot dito ay is inches. So, tama ba? Makuha natin is ang sagot daw natin. Ulit natin. Solve. 1.4 inches. Tingnan natin. Thickness ay 1.4 inches. Into the next slide. Okay. A cylindrical pressure vessel is fabricated from steel plating that has a thickness of 20 millimeters. The diameter of the pressure vessel is 450 millimeters and its length is 2 meters. Determine the maximum internal pressure that can be applied if the longitudinal stress is limited to 140 MPa and the circumferential stress is limited to 60 megapascal. So, dito sa figure na to, nagkuha ko ng isang figure ng mas maayos para ma-illustrate natin at makuha natin yung tamang formula. Okay, so, una sa lahat, sulat muna natin yung mga given. Meron tayong thickness na 20 millimeters. Meron tayong diameter na 450 millimeters, length na 2 meters, at longitudinal stress na sinabi na 140 megapascal, and circumferential stress na limited into 60 megapascal. So, solve natin for circumferential stress or tangential stress. Okay, ayan. So, P is equal to DL, diameters times length is equal to 2 times tangential stress times the length. So, pwede natin din itong i-convert into tangential stress lang. So, tangential stress is equal to pressure times diameter over 2t. Like sa previous sample problem na sinagutan natin kanina. Ayan. So, ngayon, substitutions. Ayan. So, meron tayong 60 megapascal. Para makuha lang natin yung pressure. So, pressure times 450 millimeters over 2 thickness, 20 millimeters. Okay. So, meron tayong pressure na 5.33 megapascal. Okay, so, teka lang. Let's double check. Okay. Tayo magsagot ng ilang mga sample problem.
So for problem 4, a cylindrical steel pressure vessel 400 millimeters in diameter with a wall thickness of 20 millimeters is subjected to an internal pressure of 4.5 meganewton per meter squared. Calculate the tangential and longitudinal stresses in the steel, and then to what value may the internal pressure may be increased if the stress in the steel is limited to 100 meganewtons per square meter. So first, sulat natin yung given. For 100 millimeter in diameter. Tapos may thickness na 20 millimeters. And then may internal pressure na 4.5 meganewton per square meter. I-find natin tangential stress and longitudinal stress. May mga unknowns natin, and then may isa pang condition, which is yung letter B. Hinahanap yung internal pressure So, yung stress natin, merong 120 meganewton per square meter. So, for the solution, tangential stress, it is equals to pressure times diameter all over 2t. Our pressure is 4.5 times 400 all over 2 times 20. So, i-calculate natin 4.5 times 400 all over 2 times 20. Lalabas na sagot is 45. So, meron tayo dito 45 megapascal for the tangential stress. For longitudinal stress naman, PD is all over 4T. So, pressure times diameter over 4 times thickness. So, 4.5 times 400 all over 4 times 20. So, bali, calculate ulit natin. 4.5 times 400 all over 4 times 20. sagot is 22.5. So, for the longitudinal stress, meron tayong 22.5 megapascal. So, for the condition naman, we have tangential stress is equals to pressure times diameter all over 2 times thickness, PD over 2T. Kaso, yung condition nga doon, given yung stress, wala naman yung pressure. So, by derivation, isolate muna natin yung letter P. So, once isolated na yung P, we'll come up with a formula of P is equals to stress, tangential stress, times 2 times thickness all over diameter. So, input natin sa calculator, 120 times 2 times 20 all over 400. Lalabas na sagot is 12. So, dun sa condition na yun, for in 120 meganewton per square meter, yung stress natin will have a pressure of 12 megapascal. For problem 5 naman, a pipe carrying steam at 3.5 megapascal has an outside diameter of 450 millimeters and a wall thickness of 10 millimeters. A gasket is inserted between the flange and one end of the pipe and a flat plate used to cap the end. What circumferential stress is developed in the pipe? So, sulat muna natin yung given, wherein pressure is equals to 3.5 megapascal. Tapos yung outside diameter natin is 450 millimeters and a wall thickness of 10 millimeters. Tapos yung unknown natin is the circumferential stress. So, solution tayo. Proceed na. Solution. So, basic formula muna for force is equals to pressure times area. Wherein yung pressure natin is 3.5 megapascal. And then, for area, ito nga pala, sa area, drawing ko saglit. since given na yung thickness natin sa gilid is 10, so parehong sides yun, 10, 10, so magde-deduct tayo ng 20 doon sa diameter. Kaya natin nakuha yung 430 millimeters dito, and then we assume na nakaabase tayo sa 1 meter. So, input natin sa calculator, 3.5 times 430 times 1,000 is equals to 1,505,000 Newton. Next, another formula is F is equals to 2 times torque. So, hindi given yung tangential stress natin. Kaya, alam mo sa malamang yung mangyari dito is derivation ulit. So, isolate muna natin yung stress. Input ko sa calculator 1.505 million all over 2 times 1,000 times 10. Magiging sagot niya is 75.25. So, meron tayong 75.25 megapascal na tangential stress.
So, problem solving. Problem 6. Determine the thickness of steel air receiver with 30-inch diameter and pressure load of 120 psi, design stress of 8,000 psi. So, given, ang pinapahanap dito is yung thickness. Determine the thickness of steel air receiver. Meron siyang diameter na 30-inch. Then, pressure of 120 psi, design stress of 8,000 psi. So, kunin natin siya sa tangential stress tsaka sa may axial stress, yung thickness. So, for tangential stress, yung formula is stress ng tangential, then yung pressure multiply by sa diameter over 2 thickness. So, isolate natin tong thickness. Ma-derive siya sa ganitong formula. Then, substitute natin yung mga given values. So, pressure is 120 pounds per square inch or PSI. Multiply natin sa may diameter na 30 inch. Over 2 multiply by tangential stress na 8,000 PSI or pounds over square inch. So, i-compute natin. So, meron tayong 120 multiply by 30 over 2 multiply by 8,000. So, maka-cancel dito yung PSI, parehas. Matitira is inch para makuha natin sa may thickness. So, ang sagot ay 0.225. Yan. So, for actual stress naman, ang formula naman dito ay actual stress is equal to pressure multiplied by diameter over 40. Kung sa tangential is 2t, sa may actual naman is 40. So, ganun ulit. Isolate yung thickness kasi yan yung hinahanap. Then, 4 lang ang nagkaiba dito. So, i-ano natin, solve ulit natin. Hmm. Gawin na natin tong 4. So, ang sagot is 0.1125. So, ayan. Nakuha natin yung thickness. So, next problem tayo. So, problem 7. A spherical shell of 1.8 meter outside diameter and 1.725 meter inside diameter contains helium at a pressure of 10.4 megapascal. Compute the tangential stress in the shell. So, given, meron tayong outside diameter na 1.8 meter and inside diameter na 1.725 meter. So, meron din tayong binigay na pressure na 10.4 megapascal. So, ang pinapahanap is yung tangential stress sa may shell. So, ayan yung kailangan natin hanapin. So, find natin yung thickness muna para sa may formula makuha natin to. So, yung formula natin is thickness is equal to outside diameter minus inside diameter over 2. So, substitute natin yung given values. Kinonvert natin siya sa may millimeters. Kaya naging 1,800 millimeters tsaka 1,725 millimeters over 2. So, ito yung sagot. Ko-compute pa ba natin? Double check natin. So, 1,8 minus 1,725 over 2. So, ayan, 37.5 millimeter. Then, solve na natin yung tangential stress. Ito ulit yung formula katulad sa my problem 6 kanina. So, tangential stress is equal to pressure multiplied by inside diameter over 2t. So, ito na yung thickness na substitute natin yung mga given values. Pressure. Then, ito yung inside diameter na naka-millimeters na. Kasi, ang binigay is MPa. So, magiging Newton per millimeter squared siya. Kaya, kinonvert natin tong meter to millimeter. So, yung thickness na nakuha natin kanina is naandito na rin. So, i-solve na natin. Tingnan natin kung tama yung nakuha nating sagot. So, 10.4 times 1,725. So, 2 times 37.5. Oops. Tingnan muna natin ng ganito. So, 239.2. Maka-cancel dito yung millimeter sa may inside diameter tsaka sa may thickness. So, matitira pa rin natin is yung MPa. Ito na yung sagot. Then, next number is problem number 8. A cylindrical vessel na may diameter na 36 inch, length of 84 inch, thickness na 1/4 inch, has two hemispherical ends, considered an AISI 301, 1/4 hard stainless steel, SY of 75 KSI as the vessel material with a relative strength of 80%. As its welded joint, use a factor safety of 3.5. Based on the yield point, determine the maximum pressure in PSI that the vessel can contain. So given ulit tayo, may binigay ditong diameter na 36 inch, length na 84 inch, thickness na 1/4 inch. Then binigay sa atin yung SY na 75 KSI. Then may binigay na safety factor na relative strength na 80%, then yung safety factor natin na 3.5. So ang pinapahanap dito is determine the maximum pressure in PSI that the vessel can contain. So pressure yung hinahanap. So find muna natin yung design stress. So yung design stress makuha natin sa may formula na safety factor is equal to SY over design stress. So ito yung hahanapin, magpapalit lang yung dalawa. So nag-substitute tayo ng mga given values. Then isolve natin siya. So 75 times 10 raised to 3. Then 3.5. Ang makukuha natin is 21,428 PSI yan. 0.5714. So ayun, tama lang. Then sunod is solve for pressure. Yung formula natin dito is dahil may binigay na ito yung strength, yung relative strength na 80%. May adagdag natin siya dyan. So isolate natin yung pressure dahil yan yung hinahanap. Then madederive natin siya sa ganitong formula. So ano na tayo, substitution ng mga given values. So yung pressure na nakuha natin is ito. Then multiply natin sa may 2, 1/4, and 0.8. Sabay diameter na over natin sa may diameter na 36 inch. So makakancel yung 2 inch, matitira is itong PSI. So yung pressure is, calculate natin, 21428.5714 times 2 times 1/4 0.8 or yung 80%. Tapos 36 yung diameter. Oh, kulang pala tayo ng isang, ayan. So ang nakuha natin is 238.0952. Check natin. So ayan, nakuha natin yung stress na pinapahanap. Then yung actual naman is ganun din. 4 lang yung nabago dito katulad sa may problem number 6 kanina. So same formula. May ano lang, naging 4 lang to kasi actual nga siya. Then, ayun, pwede nating baguhin lang dito yung 4. Wala, ulitin natin. 21428.5714 times 4 1/4 0.8. Ayan, hindi natin nakalimutan yung isa. So 36 na diameter is 47 476.1905 for decimals. Check natin. So ayun, parehas lang. Problem 9. The strike per meter length of longitudinal joint is 480 kN, whereas for the girth is 200 kN. Calculate the required diameter of the cylinder tank if the internal pressure is 1.5 meganewton per square meter. So yung given natin is yung longitudinal joint na 480 kN, yung girth na 200 kN, then yung length and yung pressure na 1.5 meganewton per square meter. So, ang hinahanap natin dito is calculate the required diameter. So, diameter yung hanapin natin. Then, for longitudinal joint, consider tangential stress. Formula is pressure is equal to force over area. So, yung FT natin or yung longitudinal joint, then yung area natin na diameter multiplied by length. So, madederive siya sa ganitong formula dahil ang hinahanap natin is yung diameter. Then, substitution. So, for the force, then for the area. So, nag-conversion na lang tayo dito para yung meter maging millimeter. So, solve natin siya. 480. Gawin natin siyang 480,000. So, 1.5 times 10 raised to 3. Saan ginawa na natin 1,000 millimeter yung 1 meter. Then, divide siya sa 1,000. So, 320. So, 320 millimeters ang makukuha natin. Tama lang. Cancel. Then, for girth, or yung actual stress naman natin siya consider. Formula is force over area. Then, yung force, nito yung girth. Then, yung area is pi over 4 diameter squared inside diameter squared. So, ang hinahanap natin dito is diameter. So, naka-squared siya. So, kailangan natin siya i-multiply sa 1/2. Ay, dito siya sa ganitong formula. Mawala na yung square dito. Multiply siya sa may 1/2. Then, substitution. So, katulad lang din ito sa kanina, gawin na natin tong 200,000. Yan. Multiply na. Ay, over 0.5. 0.5. 1/2. 412.0258. So, tama ba? So, ayun. Same. Nakuha na natin yung dito sa may actual stress. So, problem 10, last problem. Determine the bursting pressure of spherical steel shell with a diameter of 10 inches and make of 1/4 inch thick plate. The joint efficiency is at 70% and the tensile strength is 60 KSI. So, given. Ang hinahanap natin dito is yung bursting pressure. Yan. Then, binigay dito yung 10 inches na diameter. Thickness na 1/4 inch. Yung efficiency ng joint na 70%. Then, yung tensile strength of 60 KSI. So, take note that the axial stress and the tangential stress is equal to 60 KSI. So, solve for pressure. Yung formula natin is yung stress is equal to pressure multiplied by diameter over 4 multiply thickness and efficiency. So, isolate natin yung pressure dahil yan yung hinahanap. So, mag-overcome tayo sa ganitong formula. Aangat dito yung mga nasa ilalim. Then, pupunta rin dito yung stress. Then, yung stress natin na 60 KSI, ginawa na lang natin siyang PSI. Pero ginawa natin 60 yan. Na-convert na natin. Then, yung 4, ito. Then, yung 1/4 na thickness. Then, yung efficiency. Then, yung diameter is yung nasa ilalim. So, kung i-solve natin siya, 60,000 times 4 times 1/4. Yung 0.7 na or 0.7. Then yung diameter. So 4,200 pressure converted to PSI, yung KSI. So PSI siya 42. Ay, pati sobra to. 42 to 42. 42 PSI. Sobrahan lang tayo ng isang zero. So, ayan. Thank you.